Ooh, Holly's here. Let me go find Holly. Yo.
What's up?
Alright. What should I do on my Minecraft world? Let's talk.
Build stuff. I know, right?
Yeah, I can smell them. Is that it? You just want me to build stuff? Here, let me show you a clip from earlier in the stream.
Anybody in?
I don't think so. But it'll be on YouTube after I'm done being live. Oh. Really?
Thought it went good, but
Or just be a man and eat the whole thing? Be a man and eat the whole thing? Yeah, shell and all.
it's a
Yeah.
just get
Oh.
I get out.
Yeah. Oh, sweet. I'm trying to find this part. Hey. God, I can't find it. I like vaguely remembered the timestamp that it happened at. Yeah, there it is.
Yesterday was that's for third block.
Ants?
Yeah, because I did yesterday first block, and there was just a whole colony of ants
Mmm.
getting guess what they're going to?
What?
A piece of gum. Yeah, and he started talking about. He was like, "I wish I could take that ant teamwork and put it in y'all."
Dang. Alright, watch this.
Like he said, it was impressive.
Oh my fucking god!
What was that?
It's just a creeper. I didn't hear it.
Oh.
This audio is so delayed. There's another moment too where it happened again.
Do you have a trash can in here?
Not really. Oh, you filthy dog. Oh, where was
Yeah,
this?
that's scared.
I
I
was
was having such a fun time.
Anybody view?
Someone has.
Ah!
Oh, here we go.
Ah!
And then so I kill him, right?
Fuck.
And I think I'm like fine.
You see, whenever I play, I'm scared by a creeper, but I'm always like, it'll.
So I think I'm fine, and then I don't. God, when does this part happen? Happens soon after.
That 4-day orientation.
Yeah.
Because all it was just, hey guys, so here's all these ridiculous rules that you have to follow because otherwise you're going to fail the class. Now you got to do a cover letter, a resume, a reference page. And that's all due at the end of orientation. Otherwise, you're not going to leave.
I had to do that.
And then also we had the employer agreement.
Yeah.
The other thing that's due in March. And then we had a career research assignment.
Yeah. Alright, so watch this, right? This is after all of it. Dude, it
hurt my chest, it tensed me up, hurt my chest.
Look. So I look over and look at what's just up on the hill.
It tensed me up, hurt my chest.
Just staring at me.
Villagers.
Yeah. It scared me. It scared me, man.
The evil Squidward.
Yeah. Ay. I was having a heart attack throughout most of this.
You should find a pillager.
I know where one is actually. There's one in
Fight the Wither.
There's one over there. Fight the Wither?
Yeah.
You don't know how hard that is?
You just
Like
gotta
how
get
hard it is to
soul
find
sta-
the stuff for that?
Yeah, you gotta get soul stamp. You gotta get the 3 wither skulls.
Easier said than done.
Well, the 3 wither skulls is a
I
soul
know.
stamp. You gotta go
Hi.
to another and find
Hi.
pick it up.
Hi.
And then you just gotta get like an army of iron golems to fight it.
Oh. I didn't know that's how you do that. I
No,
was just brute force
I-
shoot it.
I'm just saying, just do that. No, but there's also the bed thing where you can like
Yeah.
place a bed.
You
and
do it
blows
underground.
up.
Yeah. You do it underground too. Alright. Yeah, if you do it underground, then it's usually easier, because then it can't destroy all your stuff. Easier to contain it. Also, the bed thing only works in the nether.
I know. In the end, bro.
Yeah. Hey there.
I want to try to like go to the end.
That'll take you a while. You have to beat the Ender Dragon first.
Yeah, I know. I've been the Ender Dragon.
Really?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's crazy.
Are you ever gonna come back to the Red Dragon?
Probably. Don't say the name of the school. Because we're on the stream.
Oh.
Or the names of people.
Hi guys, so I go to.
You almost did that 3 years ago on the podcast.
Really? Oh yeah.
remember
I
that?
remember when I was on there.
Hi, I'm Holly. This is my exact age, my social security number, my school, my address, my zip code.
Here's the 3 digits on the back of my debit card.
Yeah, here's 3 digits on the back of my...
My expiration date and my card number.
Alright, folks.
Here's my whole identity.
Here's my driver's license number and how to find a copy of my birth certificate. Here's how to open a bank in my name, and here's my here's my signature.
Here's my account number, my routing number.
Yeah, and here's my signature too. So you can forge it.
Wait, so can like the microphone pick up what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I turned it up.
Oh, you know you know what an expediter is?
An expediter?
Yeah. Like when they go up to the mic and they're like, "Hey, come pick up your stuff."
No.
Okay, well, at Freddy's were supposed to have an expediter, which is like a manager.
Oh, where they're like, order number 53.
Come get your shit!
Your cheeseburger's ready.
Your double cheeseburger with a bunch of shits ready.
What about it?
Shit, what was I gonna say? Yeah, but when we close, like obviously there's nobody inside the place, so like we just go up to the mics.
Yeah.
We just start like screaming random stuff into it. The managers don't care; they laugh.
While people are there?
No, not while people are there when we're closing.
Oh.
Yeah, we would just go up and be.
Oh, we do stuff like that.
Like we would just go like.
We go over the intercom and we'll just start being like, I don't know, we'll just say random stuff on the intercom.
When I was at work with him one time,
He farted into the phone.
Huh?
Did he ever fart into the phone?
Yeah, he did. That's what I was gonna say. He like went over the intercom and started farting into the phone.
He doesn't do it anymore for obvious reasons, because other people
Yeah,
have to use that phone.
Because also if Ray was there, he'd be like, "You're fired."
Hey, quit saying names, dog.
They're not gonna know who that is.
Yeah, they are. It's easy to find out who Ray is. Raymond.
I know like way too many of them.
No, he wouldn't do that if we're closed. There's nobody there. But no, he doesn't do it because other people have to use that phone now. It's not just him. You can get sick if you do that, and then somebody picks up the phone and puts it up to their face.
After I graduate, I might go there to like see you know who.
Alright, we're unmuted.
Alright.
Cool. So today I'm streaming Minecraft. Usually I stream Apex or I stream like Star Wars or something. But today I'm doing Minecraft.
Oh, let me tell you this. At work, I was helping with training and stuff because they're planning on making me a trainer there at some point. But we had these two new people,
Yeah.
and it was a mom and a daughter. I think they both worked at Taco Bell before, so they were the kinds of people, they're like know-it-alls.
Oh.
Yeah. So they okay, the mom, she was okay. Like, but the only thing she said to me though is okay, so I was assigned to train her on how to like do the bathrooms and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so I went up to her because she was about to go on break, and I said, okay, after you get back from break, I'm going to show you how to clean the bathrooms. And she's like, oh, I know how to clean the bathrooms. You don't got to tell me that. You just got to tell me where the stuff is. And I'm like, I still got to tell you how to do it.
Yeah,
It may be
I gotta tell you
different
about
here.
the sludge monster in the drains.
I got to warn you about the ghost in the back.
Yeah. I gotta tell you about the
Here,
the
you want me to
homeless
show you
man
how to
that
get
lives
to the
in the
back
last
rooms
stall.
in Freddy? Oh,
What?
I was about to say the name of the place I work at.
Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
Yes, that's where I work, guys.
Exposed.
Anyway, but that was the only thing from her that she said that I was like, okay, whatever.
And
But-
know what, lady?
okay, but the other person I had more of a problem with, but they both got fired that same, like, that was their first day. They already got fired. Yeah. So, okay, so this girl, she, okay, I was showing her, like, the register a little bit, and I was, okay, just letting you know, I was still in the same area when I had to go do this. I had to go work on a, mobile order and stuff, like an
Yeah.
online order, so I was like, you know, like, she had people coming up, and I was like, okay, if you need any help, let me know. And so I was over there, not too far from her, working on something. I was still helping her. And then afterwards, she comes up to me and she's like, you don't really like to train people, do you? And I said, no, I do. And then she cut me off. And then she was like, no, I can tell by the way you're acting. And I'm like, I'm not acting any sort of way. And then she was like,
Why do you not like your 9 to 5 minimum wage job? Why don't you like it?
But
You don't like flipping burgers?
But she was like, you know, you got to be up here with me at the register. You can't just leave me by myself. And I'm like, and I literally told her this. I was like, I didn't leave you by yourself. I was in the same area as you, and I told you I would help you.
How old is this woman?
Not that old at all,
How old do you
probably.
think?
She's probably like a teenager. Yeah.
That's
So,
funny.
that was two things she said. There was another thing she said. What was it?
That we should increase social spending and affordable housing for the homeless.
Okay. Oh yeah, so she was over a dish pit, and usually like what we do
Dish
sometimes, well that's just what we call it, but someone like threw a dish over there because that's what we do sometimes, and like we just laugh about it. So one of my coworkers, he throws a dish over there, and she's like, you ain't gonna throw that stuff at me. Like started yelling at him, and my coworker, he was like, just like started laughing stuff. And I was like over there cleaning the tea urns, and I was just over there laughing too. Like everybody was laughing about it. And then one more other thing. I was mopping, and I was mopping the bathroom, so I didn't get to see this. I really wish I was able to. She apparently fell and like busted her ass on the floor. Because
and then the homeless man came and looted her body while she was laying there.
But, yeah, it was because I was mopping and stuff, and when I came back out, all I heard from her was, you guys gotta squeegee the mop before you put it on the floor, and I was like, I do squeegee the mop, but she didn't have non-slip resistance
And this is
shoes.
the one day person? The person only was there for one day, you're saying?
Yeah.
Or are
And
they a
then-
janitor professionally?
Huh?
Look at me twirl the broom. I learned this at my 15-year-long janitor job at a McDonald's. Oops! Yeah,
But yeah,
I'm an idiot.
the manager, she was like, because I went to her about some of the stuff she was saying,
Yeah.
and she was like, yeah, no, if she does something again, I'm taking her off the schedule.
Oh.
And, you know, obviously she kept on doing stuff after that, and then she took both the mom and the daughter into the office and was like, alright, goodbye.
That's funny.
I didn't,
Yeah.
because, we were asking her, like, what the manager was saying to both of them, but she wouldn't tell us, but I wish we would have known. I wish I would have known what she said to her.
Like, called her a loser and then spit on her and let the homeless man have his way. Have at it, homeless man. Give me your loot! Except she actually works minimum wage. There's not much loot to be had. Minimum wage job workers are like one step above homeless.
Oh, okay, so the same coworker that threw the dish over, so he, yesterday, when we were on break...
You threw another dish? Directly
No,
at your
no,
face?
he didn't. No. So, okay, so yesterday, me, my boyfriend, and, because I'm not going to say his name, and then one of our friends.
This guy named Bob.
Yeah, he's a guy. Okay, so Bob, his name is going to be Bob. So me, Bob, and then one of our friends, we were in my car. We had a cart, so we were all, like, hitting off of it and stuff like that.
Sweet.
I didn't hit too much off of it because I didn't want to get too high before work.
Illegal activities.
But anyway, so, our coworker comes out, he comes into the car, and then he starts hitting off of it. He doesn't really smoke that much, by the way, so it gets him high pretty fast, and he starts acting crazy. His personality's already insane, so it's like, he's like acting crazy and stuff. He goes back inside, comes out like a few minutes later, and he's like, so we have a bit of a problem here. And he was like talking about how he went into the back and just screamed, I'm high! And then the manager was like, get out of here.
That's a good way to get sent out.
And then,
Jesus.
and then my coworker was like, yeah, so we're all fucked. But we were fine when we went inside.
What in the world? Yeah, it's a good way to do stuff. Just yell out you're high.
But this is actually, like, the only job I've had where I actually enjoy working there.
Yeah.
Because, like, the job is easy and stuff, and then also, like, the people I work with are, like, really chill. Especially the managers. The managers are really cool.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm actually, like, that's probably gonna be the job I'm staying at until after I graduate, and I plan to go to, like, working at a beauty supply store so I can start getting makeup experience.
Yeah.
But, did I ever tell you about the drunk person that came up?
No.
Okay. So this was, like, around when I was just starting, and I was on drive-thru. And then one of the managers that used to work there, she was also, like, she had the headset on, so, like, you know, she could hear everything that I was saying and everything, and if I was speaking into, like, this mic and everything. So, yeah. But, this person comes up to the speaker and just starts screaming into the speaker. My manager comes on, and she's like, "Excuse me?" And then, the person at the speaker, he was like, "Sorry, I drank too much." And then, my manager's like, "Well, then maybe you shouldn't be on the road," and then they drove off. It's so stupid why people do that.
Did y'all get their license plate?
Hmm?
Did y'all report them at all?
We weren't able to, they just sped off. And also, like, the camera that we have, like, on the, like, the drive-thru speakers, like, ass, so...
A red orb appears and you're like, oh, somebody's at the drive-thru.
Pixels appears.
Yeah.
Oh, there's someone at the drive-thru. We just hear the...
Oh, somebody wants to order.
Well, I mean, we know because we hear the new...
Oh, it makes a noise?
Yeah.
Oh, so when y'all just don't come to the thing, it's just y'all ignoring me? Wow. No, I'm just kidding. I don't go to that particular place that often, so.
When have you gone there? Have
3
you?
times.
Oh,
I've gone there once while you've been there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it was to get him an order, not me, because I can't eat beef, so.
Oh.
You know.
Yeah, I've seen him come in a few times. He would get,
Yeah.
like, the chili cheese dog without the cheese.
I heard that y'all don't give out discounts. I see how it is.
No, we actually, I think we're only allowed to give out, like, the 25% discount or something like
You
that.
didn't even give him that.
Because I keep on forgetting to do that. Whenever he comes in, though, then I'll probably give it to him, but, yeah.
Jesus.
If you come in, I'll give it
Rough.
to you. Don't worry.
I don't eat anything there.
But, yeah, you don't eat anything there?
No. You've been like, we have chicken tenders. Yeah, the driest, most ass chicken tenders.
No, I
Of
actually,
all
I
time.
actually like the chicken tender.
It's the same reason why I don't go to the other place.
Okay, what else? Have you tried anything from there?
Yes, back when I ate beef, I had the burger.
Okay, what do you think of that?
It was good,
Okay.
but
yeah.
I don't eat beef.
I mean, that's good, because that's part of the thing we do there.
But I haven't eaten beef since
Have you
2021.
had the ice
so
cream?
yes,
What have you had?
it's I had the Oreo sandwich,
Oh, that,
and
yeah.
I had, which was like a complete mess. It fell apart, and then I had
Like, what if you had, like, the
ice cream.
custard stuff? Not the stuff in the fridge, but, like, the custard stuff.
I don't remember what it was. I think it was just like a normal ice cream.
Did
Like
you
chocolate
get
or
anything
something.
in it? Because I might be able to tell you what it is.
I don't remember
Because
what
I don't
it
know
was.
if you got, like, the signature Sunday.
This
or
was almost 2
something.
years ago, so I don't remember.
Yeah,
I
'cause
went
we
when
got-
it first opened.
I think, I've tried things there, like, I've done, like, chocolate custard, and then I would put brownies and cheesecake in it, like a brownie cheesecake kind of thing. And then I also put, like, some of the fudge in there.
I might have gotten the cheesecake stuff. I think I remember that.
Yeah, because we have, cheesecake, like, prepped in the little fridge that we have.
Yeah, because I have like an unhealthy obsession with cheesecake. Every time I see
Yeah, they're like,
cheesecake in a store, I'm like,
they're little cheesecake cubes.
yeah. I have an obsession with getting cheesecake at the store.
Is it sad, though, that I could tell you what goes on every burger at that place now?
Oh, I mean, you've just been there for a while.
Do you want me to tell you what goes on every burger? Because I
Not
can tell
really.
you.
Not really.
The
What's,
original double,
What goes on a poop burger? What's on the poop burger?
the poop burger.
Yeah, what y'all put on the poop
we
burger?
have poop.
For extra flavor, what y'all put on the poop burger?
For extra flavor, we also add in corn chunks.
Ew. Thank God I don't eat those things anymore. That would have ruined my appetite. You ever had a garlic burger from Steak and Shake?
Yeah, I have.
Those,
no, remember
those are
when,
probably better than anything I've ever had in my
Remember
life.
that time when I was in 9th grade and you were like, let's go to Steak and Shake? It was after we did that.
Oh,
meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that garlic burger that night.
Oh, you did? I don't
Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah, I had the garlic burger.
That was like 3 years ago.
But I still remember that.
You know, because I don't eat beef anymore. It's been a year and a half since I've last eaten
Why did
anything
you
beef
stop
related.
eating beef?
I was getting too fat.
Oh.
I kept eating and eating and eating and eating, like burgers and stuff like that. And I was like, I can't do this anymore.
I'm just really particular about red meat because it's like it can sometimes be gristly. When it's gristly, I can't eat it.
Well,
It's like I have to spit it out and then I'm done with it after that.
Well, it's weird. You don't notice how much beef there is in restaurants and stores and stuff until you stop eating it. Like how much beef is in random stuff. Because when I stopped eating it, it forced me to have to start thinking about what I was eating. Like, okay, I need to eat chicken or fish,
Yeah.
something like that. Because I didn't go like full vegan or anything. I don't eat beef. And I still eat red meat. I still eat pork. But it's crazy because beef is like 80% of all meat out there. Like,
Yeah.
like where you work, everything on the menu is made out of beef except for
Basically-
the chicken tenders.
Basically, yeah. And then we have
Yeah.
like the chicken sandwiches, the grilled
Even
chicken
the
sandwiches.
even the damn
We-
hot
we
dog
have-
is made out of beef. What hot dog is made out of beef, dog?
Well, it's the Vienna.
They're supposed to be pork.
Well, it's the Vienna all beef hot dog.
Gross. Disgusting. No,
I don't like their hot dogs. I've tried their chili cheese dog. It was
it's that, and then like you go to Taco Bell, right? And most of the tacos by default have beef, and you have to swap them with like chicken or
Yeah,
potatoes or
there's
something.
like, well, steak is also a red meat.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Beef is steak, ground beef,
Yeah.
all of that. Like meatballs. You ever get spaghetti? You have to make sure there's no
Well, I
meat in
don't
it.
eat spaghetti.
But like you have to make sure
like
if
the
if
meat sauce.
yeah, the meat sauce, you can't get the meat sauce. It's all beef. If you get spaghetti and you get meatballs in it, they have to be turkey meatballs. They can't be regular meatballs. Those are beef. So like whenever I've made homemade spaghetti, it's always been turkey meatballs. That and then like sometimes sausage on pizza has beef in it. If you want to get the meatball sub from any sub shop, it'll be beef meatballs.
Dang.
Like, and that used to be like my go-to sandwich.
Yeah, like at
the
Subway, you
brisket
get
at
the-
Firehouse was my favorite sub.
hmm
Beef.
I don't really like Firehouse. So I like Jimmy John's. I like their Cubano.
Yeah, I know you like Jimmy John's, you fucking heathen. Ugh.
Well, I still like Subway, too.
Ew. You worked there.
Oh.
You should know that place doesn't have real food.
Okay, the one thing I remember seeing there that they were prepping, which I thought was really nasty, was they were prepping tuna.
Yeah, because it's not real tuna.
Yeah, it was just tuna and it was mayonnaise, and they were
It's-
mixing around. I was like, ugh. Like I could
It's-
smell it. I was like, ugh.
Yeah, it's not tuna.
I already don't like tuna.
It's not tuna though. Even if you like tuna, you have to admit it's not tuna.
The tuna there is non-existent.
It's literally it's a conglomerate of multiple meats, but they don't know what they are.
They
Like the
don't even know
people,
what it is.
the people testing it to figure out what's in it, don't know what kind of fish is in it. They just know that it's not tuna. Same with the chicken. The chicken's not real chicken. The bread has way too much sugar in it to the point where they can't legally call it bread. Yeah. It's
Italian
disgusting.
herb and cheese bread.
Ugh.
I like it.
Yeah,
they basically just like bake bread. They put cheese and herbs on top, and then they put it
Yeah.
back in the oven. That's how they do that.
Speaking of that, other things that have beef in it: lasagna, ravioli. You have to make sure you get ones that don't have that, or make the lasagna with turkey. There's a whole bunch of stuff that has beef in it that, like, after I stopped eating it, the majority of the stuff that I eat is like chicken, like chicken nuggets and like baked or grilled chicken. Or
There's even sometimes I get chicken. There's like that hard part in it, and like anything that's like gristly or whatever. It's probably not called gristle with chicken, but anything like that I have to spit it out, and then I just can't eat it after because
Well,
I
that's-
lose my appetite.
is it like chicken nuggets where you usually find that,
Sometimes I find it in that, and then like
or like
if
fried
I-
chicken?
Huh?
I like fried chicken.
Well, I mean like the chicken nuggets like at McDonald's. That kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's because it's not just chicken. It's like mashed together, combined, like chicken meat, chicken bone, all that stuff. Yeah.
It's probably why then.
Yeah, it's just them not mashing it.
I still
properly.
get their chicken nuggets anyways. Sometimes I find it, sometimes I don't. Whenever I do, I just can't eat it.
Yeah.
And then I remember when we went to that hibachi place and you let me try that chicken. It was so chewy.
It
I was
a
like,
little chewy, yeah.
ugh. I couldn't eat it. I chewed
liked
on
it.
it. The flavor was good, but it was way too chewy, and I was like having to do this with the napkin because I didn't want to look rude and just like spit it down in front of the people working there.
I thought it was pretty good.
The flavor was good. That wasn't the issue. It's just that it was chewy.
think you're
And
just
like
a
when
wuss.
something's like chewy like rubber, I can't eat
Just
it.
get stronger teeth.
Okay, whatever.
Just get better teeth, loser.
Yeah, well, I was born with the bad genes for teeth anyway, but
What?
I
I got some chompers
got some
up in here.
smoker teeth.
My teeth are like fine. They were fine until like a few months ago. Because my cheeks are fatter now.
Are you starting to get that gap?
I've always had the gap.
Oh, I thought it closed up.
No. It's smaller than it used to be, but I still have it.
I used
But-
to have, I think, a gap in between my teeth, and then when I got braces, they like put this thing here in between my two front teeth to like close it up
Yeah.
because it couldn't close by itself.
So when my wisdom teeth came in, it started closing the gap. But the problem with my wisdom teeth right now is that the one on the top right
hmm
is like protruding outward a little bit.
So what? It's starting to like push into your other teeth?
I'm every week I bite my cheek. Like I think this is the first week, knock on wood, that I haven't bit my cheek. But like it happens really often. Even while I'm talking, I'll bite my tongue or I'll bite my cheek.
Oh, when you bite your tongue and then it leaves that sore, it's like
The back of my tongue
worst.
too, which means every time I swallow, I feel it.
I hate it like when I get it like here, like down here, like that there and stuff,
Yeah.
and then like when I talk it hurts because it's like rubbing up against it.
Yeah.
It hurts. I hate
Well,
those things.
I'm probably gonna have to consider at least removing this one.
Well,
okay,
well,
And
what?
probably the one down here too.
I have to give her a fake name too. Some
Beverly.
Beverly, Aunt Beverly, the one who works at the dentist.
Oh.
Yeah, she told me before. This was before I got my wisdom teeth removed. She was like, if you only get one removed and keep the rest, that tooth, and that's also what when I was going to my consultation, this is what the person said too. They were like, the tooth will like grow longer and stuff.
What?
That's what they said.
The other
like,
one?
Like a tooth is gonna grow in there, and then it's gonna like start coming down. It's gonna be like this one big tooth.
Oh, that sounds like some horse shit.
Well,
That-
I mean,
that's not
I
real,
got
is
I
it?
got all four removed
Let me
because
fact
apparently
check that.
because I thought I had problems with only like
You know,
one tooth because it was this tooth back here. It was the bottom whatever. It was the one back here, but
Yeah.
it was like pushing into my teeth.
So they said if you remove one wisdom tooth,
And
a tooth will start growing
like
in its place.
so if you remove one, keep the rest, then like that tooth's gonna start growing, and then it's gonna like just grow longer and longer.
What tooth?
If
you got it removed, they're saying a new tooth will form?
Just look it up, because that's just what I remember hearing. I don't know if that was supposed to be
Because
like
if that's the case, why
'cause-
doesn't a new tooth grow in for all four when you get them removed?
Yeah. I don't know, that could have just been like a scare tactic for me to get into it.
It's probably like,
It's too expensive.
get all of them.
It's too expensive. We have to scare them into getting them removed.
Let me get one wisdom tooth removed.
Yeah, I had a friend when I was taking my cosmetology classes,
Yeah.
and she was like, yeah, I had to get 6 wisdom teeth removed.
The only thing I see about getting one removed is all you're doing is increasing your risk of gum disease.
Of what?
Gum disease, because when you get one removed, the one on the other side will be like you'll have to brush it a little extra because if any food remains on it, it can just get inside your gum. Like if I got this one removed and kept the one down here, any food buildup on this back one that I don't catch when I'm brushing can infect the gum up
Why
here.
wouldn't they just, like, when you're getting it done, like, they would stitch it? Because
They
that's
would.
what they did for me, yeah.
No, they do.
Like,
but
they...
now you have like an
well-
exposed area.
Well,
of
it's
your
also
gum.
like once the stitches start going away, I get. No, that's why. Because like I remember when I was still healing from the surgery that I had to use salt water and stuff and like put it in my mouth and
Well,
everything.
I'm
like,
sure
in there.
Well, you know, I'm sure it's like a small percentage increase of chance. I'm sure that website had some money to be made, where they were like, let's just tell them it's dangerous, and then they'll get all 4
Yeah.
taken out.
But that's also what Aunt Beverly said.
Aunt Beverly.
Aunt Beverly.
It's a good
She
fake
needs
name,
to train
actually.
that dog better.
It's a good fake name. Did you see the Logan Paul stuff?
Mm-mm.
Like all the crypto zoo scamming that he did?
No.
He there's some
Did you
it's
know
it's
Andrew
too complicated
Tate went
to
to jail?
I knew that. The top G in top prison. Yeah.
What's that thing he has? It's something university. It's like a Discord server.
Yeah, Cuck University. It's
Pay $50 to get crappy advice at Hustlers University. That's what it's called.
yeah. This person really turned off their. Oh no, they didn't. What an
Fuck
idiot.
lots of hoes and you get money.
Yeah. Get big guy. What is this guy? Okay, people are arguing with me on Twitter. So Logan like rug pulled, or wanted to attempt to rug pull people on a crypto that didn't work or anything. It's some big thing. I can't explain it in a summary, but in addition to him fumbling that whole situation and basically nearly ending his career, it was also found out that he had a mini pig that grew up, and he left it in a field. And this sanctuary, this animal sanctuary, found it in the field and rescued it. Next to a dead pig. There was a dead pig next to it,
Oh my god.
which was his allegedly his other pet pig. So,
Yeah, the only stuff I remember is just the whole Suicide Forest thing.
guys, I think that's a body right there. Remember, I made fun of that for a project. A bunch
I
of
don't
people.
remember you doing that. What was that?
A bunch of people got mad at us. It was I was a sophomore and we made a slideshow for.
What class was it for?
It was for English.
Oh.
We made a slideshow for something and we included Logan Paul wearing the alien hat from the forest where he's like. And somebody, it was like a week after it had happened.
Oh.
Yeah,
oh.
and everybody thought it was funny except for one guy in the back of the class who was like, "Hey, that's not funny." And the teacher was like, "What does it mean?" And nobody wanted to explain it to her. And he was trying to, but we kept like yelling over him. It was pretty funny actually. Guys, I think that's a body hanging right there.
I think that's a body hanging right there.
Yeah, this guy's arguing with me on Twitter. What in the world?
I went to a birthday party not too long ago. It was with one of my coworkers. They were drinking. Obviously, I didn't drink because I had to drive. And they were also smoking, which, yeah, I did. The only thing I really did, because I was going to do, like, the gravity bong and stuff, but then I just decided to, like, just do the cart from someone I know, and then,
Yeah.
like, I hit that a few times, and I was like, alright, I'm done. I gotta drive. But it was fun, though. We were there for a few hours.
You ever been to Pont City Market?
Is that the one in...
Atlanta?
Yeah.
It's
I
pretty
don't know if
fun.
we're allowed to say that.
Yeah, I have it on my Twitter that I live in Atlanta.
Oh, you're one of those people.
Well, no,
Okay.
it's just because I don't want to put exactly where I live. But I live close enough to
I
Atlanta.
live in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah. Technically we do. We are pretty close. You go anywhere further than this and it's like, yeah, nobody. Nope. But
You know what I wanna
it's
do
pretty
for-
cool. There's a cool ramen place there.
You know, yeah, fuck.
It's a place that sells Cubanos. Actual Cubanos.
Wait, hang on, what place were you talking about?
There's a place in Pont City Market.
Mm-hmm.
There's a ramen place that I really like, and there's a place right across from it that sells really good Cubanos. It's like when you walk in, it's like the first place on the left, and that's the Cubano place.
I've gone there before. Yeah, I was with. There was one time I went to Atlanta, by myself with like a friend and stuff. We went there, but then we were like, "This is lame," and then like, cause like.
Oh, this is lame.
We only said
Jesus.
that. We only said that because everything was like just expensive, and also everything was like stuff that would
Losers. Broke.
stuff. Okay, well, we went to this other mall. We also went to Lenox. To this.
Ooh, did you get shot?
Oh yeah.
Woo!
I don't
See,
know
there was
how-
a shooting
I
at
don't know how I
Perimeter.
lived from that one.
There was a shooting at Perimeter Mall just a few days ago. Someone got shot.
I don't know if that was the mall.
I think they died. Lenox and Perimeter are the two most dangerous malls in North and Metro Atlanta. Perimeter has
we went
occasional.
To a vegan place.
When y'all went to Lenox, were there like metal detectors and stuff?
I can't remember.
Because I know they have metal detectors now.
This was like I think back when I was in 9th grade.
Oh,
About to go to
maybe
10.
not.
Yeah. So, but we went to this vegan place. They had some pretty good food.
Sweet.
Because my friend at the time was vegan, so.
They still
Like,
vegan?
Let's go.
She's
Huh?
still vegan?
Probably. I don't know. I don't talk to her anymore.
She was vegan at the time. I don't know now.
Yeah, but I don't talk to her anymore.
Oh.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Shoot.
Shoot. I lost a lot of friends during 9th grade. Like after COVID hit. I lost a lot of friends then because, and also I had a bunch of guys asking me for stuff
Gross.
that I don't know. Guys that I don't know asking me for stuff, and I was like,
That's gross.
nice.
You.
Ew, gross.
Yeah, I had some friends during the pandemic and then fell off with a few of them
Yeah.
in 2021.
I feel like with that, it kind of made me more careful about the friends I choose to be around.
Oh, I just don't care anymore.
Yeah, I mean that also that, yeah. I mean it just kind of made me stop caring a little bit.
Well, with me,
Which is probably why I have barely any friends now. The
Well,
only friends I really have is just like people that Bob know.
Bob.
Bob.
Who is Bob? Bob's not Christian, is he?
It is. You just.
Oh, I don't care. You can say his name.
Okay,
I say Rory's name on here.
Oh, okay.
She's
Well, yeah,
been on
Christian.
here.
The only friends I really have is Christian's friends. 2 of them already moved to South Carolina because they got evicted from their house. It was because so
Make rent.
yeah, they were living with like their parents and stuff like that, and like they were still in school and things. Well, I mean they dropped out, but yeah, so they got evicted from the house and now they're in South Carolina.
Sweet.
But they were pretty cool, and then I know this one other person that's kind of living with Christian right now because he doesn't like his home life because like his dad keeps on talking about like him doing meth, which he's not.
Yum.
Yeah. Delicious.
Yeah, I had friends, and then we fell off, and then I was like super like about it for a bit, and then I got hit by a car.
That's kind of how I was because during that time.
You got hit by a car?
Yes. No.
Yeah, when we got kablamoed in that accident, then I was told multiple times by multiple doctors and EMTs that I nearly died. So that's when it kind of set in. Plus, I thought I was going to die immediately after it because of the whole like abrasions that I had and everything. It looked like internal bleeding, and so they were trying to figure out if it was and whether or not they needed to like fix that. So after that day, I was like, you know what? That shit doesn't really matter anymore. The whole friend thing.
Yeah.
And so since then, I've been an alone king with just Rory, which is fine.
I
I
mean,
don't mind it.
I didn't really have like a big thing that like made me realize like it shouldn't really matter. It was just more like during that time I was going through a lot of like depression and stuff. Like it kind of started coming back to me, and then like after a while I was like, I don't really give a shit anymore. And like when I started losing friends, I was just like, whatever.
I wonder what Bob's up to.
Huh?
Nothing. I'm just making a Bob joke.
Yeah, and then also that's around the same time that I met the douchebag that I used to date.
Get him! what a dumbass.
Yeah,
that
apparently
was.
he still talks about me on his stories.
That's not shocking.
Hmm?
That's not shocking.
Yeah.
He sounds like a very immature idiot. A very
Yeah.
immature baby.
Yeah.
But
Like, I remember when he was screaming at me that day when you had to basically
Yeah.
save me out of that situation. When we were getting into our fight, he, like, started screaming at me. He was like, I know my worth. That's all I remember him saying. And, like, he started slamming down. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if I told you this, but he
no,
started...
you did.
Yeah,
Where he broke
slammed,
the center console, yeah.
Yeah, he broke his center console, and yeah, that's the point where I was like, okay, take me home
Oy.
right now.
God bless. I don't know why people act like that.
Yeah, like at that point I was like, okay, I'm done with this. We gotta go. Like, I gotta go.
The fact that he still talk, I mean, look, if you ever need a place to live, you live rent free in his head. I mean, you know, you always got a spot in his brain.
Right, but apparently, because one of my friends that does know him and stuff, I
Does
still
investigative
talk
work.
Huh?
Does investigative work.
Yeah, she told me, like, that's how I know about how he is, like, still talking to me and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, she told me that, wait, what was it? Crap. Oh, there was this, one girl that he started liking, you know, just right after, me and him got out of that relationship. And apparently she, like, used him or something like that, and I was like, payback is a bitch! Yeah!
Pretty funny.
And apparently he's suicidal.
Oh. That was a bad note to end it on. Jesus.
He's depressed and suicidal,
Yeah,
and I...
yeah, but he shouldn't do that.
Huh?
He shouldn't be doing all that.
Yeah. But,
Yeah, I mean, he just sounded like he was nuts.
yeah, he was...
That's the problem.
Nah, he was.
That's what happens when you give a child any ounce of responsibility. That's what
Yeah,
this is
'cause-
this is the giving a teenager a car pipeline.
Yeah, he's spoiled. Because, like, his mom drives a BMW. His dad, I don't know what he drives. No. His mom drives a Mercedes. His dad drives a BMW. And he drives an Audi.
Sweet.
Huh?
Sweet.
Yeah. There was, like, 2
Oh,
times he let
Lord.
me drive his Audi. It's kind of like a sports car. It's pretty cool, but I mean...
I know what an Audi is.
I'm not gonna compliment any of his stuff. Fuck him.
You can say it's cool. It's weird. I have like a weird mutual respect for one of my ex-friends. All the other ones, I'm kind of like, don't really care about them. Like, fuck them. But I do have one friend, or I do have one ex-friend that is in that group that I actually do still have a mutual respect, or I don't know if it's mutual, but I do still have an ounce of respect for him.
Yeah.
And that's about it. I mean, I still, like, occasionally I'll be like, oh, that was cool. Like, oh, that's neat, you know. But he's the only one that gets that kind of charitability from me. The rest of them are all snakes, so.
Yeah.
But the one I'm talking about, and it's funny, because if they ever saw this, then they would probably have no idea which one of them it is. The one that I'm talking about might have an idea that it's about him. The rest of them will probably be like, who's he talking about? Oh. Because they don't know how to self-reflect. But, yeah, I'm sure the person that I'm talking about knows that I'm talking about them. But he's like the only one I still have mutual respect for. I might clip this part out and put it on the podcast channel. This is literally just a podcast.
It literally is.
Sick.
Yeah, there's this one person I knew, in my dramatic writing class. She was a bitch.
Let's not name drop the class, you know, that way they don't
Well,
suspect
no.
it's them.
I'm not, no, I'm not gonna say her name, no. But she, yeah, she was an instigator.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Very
So, there was one time where the teacher, she was like, like, okay, so I got up, and usually, like, in that class, she doesn't care if you just get up and go to the bathroom, because it's, like, right there, you know, she's not going to treat us like babies.
Yeah.
And be like, you have to ask to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
But I just stood up, and, you know, I filled out the form, because there's still, like, a form you have to fill out before
Well,
you
yeah.
go. So I stood up, and as soon as I'm about to walk out, the teacher's like, you know, I mean, it's understandable because, you know, she's talking about something, but even then, like, people do that all the time, so I thought it would be fine. I start walking out, and she's like, Holly, sit! And I'm like, don't talk to me like I'm a dog, at least. Jeez. And then, like, I sit down, there's this one girl at this one table, she starts giggling a little bit, and then the instigator, we're gonna call her that, she's like, she just treated you like a dog. She just said that out loud, and I'm like, okay, thanks. Not really necessary, but thanks. I was pretty mad from that whole thing, so, like, I just, like, after she was done lecturing, I went to the bathroom, and I had to stay in there for, like, a good 10-15 minutes, because I felt like I was gonna blow up in a second. Because, like, that girl, the instigator, she had already done stuff to me before that, so, like, that just was, like, adding fuel to the fire for me. Like, I was about to fucking yell at her. I'm being
Ooh,
dead
how long
serious.
ago was this?
I mean, well, this was last semester, so, like, it wasn't too far before the end of the semester.
Like 2 months ago? Maybe a month ago?
Not a month ago, it wasn't.
2 months ago?
Yeah, probably 2
Ooh,
months
so the anger's still fresh.
Yeah, so I get back in there, before I get back in there, I'm texting my other friend who sits at that same table as the instigator. So, you know, she's gonna want to start looking for the text messages, and then she wants to start talking to me about what I should do. She's like, you should just go to the teacher if it really bothers you that much, and, like, you should go talk to her. I'm like, I don't know why you're getting in my business. This is not your thing. I'm texting her for a reason, because I know if I say it to her at the table, you're going to want to start saying stuff too. Because you make everything about you.
Talking about my business. It's funny.
When I got back into the room, that's when she was like, here, let me see your phone. Like, not my phone, but my friend's phone. And she starts going through the texts and stuff, and then that's when she starts, like, trying to, like, basically fight with me about it and stuff, and I'm like, look, I'm gonna go talk to the teacher about it, but you don't need to worry about it, because, listen.
How old is this person? Like, same
Probably
grade
18.
or?
Yeah.
Oof, that's some childish behavior.
Mm-hmm.
That person's
And,
probably
I mean,
gonna
at this
have a
point,
baby
you're
in
like
like
a
a year.
senior, and she's like still acting like everything's about her, and
Hey.
she can get into anything that she wants.
You don't have to worry about that. You know where those people end up? Now that I'm almost 21, I've seen where a lot of those people end up. Having kids that they didn't want with men that they found near a dumpster while they were in high school. And
She is
it
in a
never works.
relationship.
And it never works out. And they're gonna be like, I'm gonna be doing big things. Then they have a baby, and they're like, I'm holding it down and taking care of my boy, and we're actually gonna have a second one by the time I'm 20.
He lives vicariously for me.
Exactly. That's they'll end up working at a Waffle House and taking care of their 3 kids
she
by the time
she
they're
works at
22.
Chick-fil-A.
Oh.
That makes it even better.
Oh no.
I think she works at the Truett one. The one that's near.
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah.
know. Don't dox. There aren't a lot of those.
AP.
What's up?
They're not gonna know what that is. That's why I said the acronym. Okay, but
Guys, it means A. Posterity. I don't know. Alright. Any final words?
as my forensics teacher likes to say, don't do drugs, that's the next unit.
That's the next unit. Sick. What do you think of all the knickknacks in here? They're cool.
Oh yeah, you have the Animal Crossing cup over there?
Yeah.
That's a big mug.
It is huge.
It's really big. I didn't know that it was going to be
it's
that big.
larger than most of my mugs. So,
Have you used it at all?
not yet.
Yeah, but that's what she says every time we're leaving the classroom. She's like, don't do drugs, that's another unit.
Yeah. Alright. You're relieved of your mic duty. You may leave.
Goodbye.
Wow.
Adios, amigos.
Wow. Oh, hey. Hey, Eric. Yo.
You have a viewer?
Yeah. It's my old friend, though. Less of a viewer, more of just an old friend. What's going on, Eric? I was just having a... Here, let me reenact my noise gate. Just having a...